The burqa. The full veil is seen as a symbol of faith by Muslims, but oppression by its critics. Now the MP who wants to outlaw it has taken his argument directly to Australia's Islamic community.
In this suburb, Fred Nile is less than popular.
How would you know? How would you know?
The leader of the Christian Democratic Party in the Islamic heartland of Sydney, Lakemba.
Yes. Taking your life in your hands, aren't you?
And that's because he's introduced a bill to ban the burqa. And out here, religion and politics is a dangerous mix.
Islamic Democratic Party of Australia is coming.
So I just think we've gone past cutting off people's hands who steal.
Because if you're going to ban the burqa, then what's next?
Let the women make their own choices and find some real policies for the next election.
Morning, Reverend. Denham from A Current Affair.
Good. I'm very pleased to meet you.
The morning started peacefully enough.
Ready to go?
Yes. We're ready for the action.
But the Reverend knows he has an uphill battle. He's tabled this bill in Parliament, and if passed, it would stop anyone from covering their face in public. Most importantly, it would be against the law for Muslim women to wear the niqab or the burqa.
So, Reverend, we're heading out to Lakemba at the moment.
Yep.
As you know, it has a high Muslim population. Are you worried all about the reception you might get out there?
Well, I've always tried to have good relationships with the Muslims.
But not only does he have to sell it to Parliament, he has to sell it to the people.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Most people would probably think that you'd get the opposite reception here.
That's right.
If you need any assistance from the locals, come and see me.
But 50 metres further, and the crowd turns.
In Europe already, and in Afghanistan, people have been using the burqa, wearing it.
If you think this is an oppression, if you think that the lady is wearing this by force, and if you're gonna, try to work around it to make the government force the man, no, you're not allowed to force your wife to this, then you can say, okay, you got two options: stay at home or divorce. So what you are causing...
if you tell me...
What you think yourself you're doing something good, you are going to cause more problem for these families.
Well, if you tell me...
It's going to be homes distractions.
If you tell me that the Muslim man would then make his wife a prisoner, I'll pass another law, because that to me is domestic violence.
How would you know about this?
The debate isn't unique to Australia.
The tiny nation of Belgium is under fire tonight for becoming the first European country to ban the burqa.
7 European countries have either banned the religious garment or are in the process of doing so. And it seems Australia's turn for the debate on a clash of cultures is now.
Liberal Islamic Democratic Party of Australia is coming. I am the convener of that party. Yes.
We love
bringing that together, and it will be my party will introduce capital punishment for rape and murder.
I don't think you can bring in those ancient penalties of cutting off people's hands.
They are
today.
not ancient. They are not ancient.
In our day and generation.
They are what is most suitable for mankind.
While the Muslim community in Australia is rapidly growing, it remains less than 2% of the population. In Lakemba, it's closer to 20%.
That's just un-Australian. It doesn't fit our culture. It makes you feel very uncomfortable. Yes.
Taking your life in your hands, aren't you?
This woman tells the Reverend she's lived in Lakemba for 40 years.
How have things changed for you? You feel uncomfortable now?
I felt uncomfortable for quite a while.
Yes.
There are arguments for security and identification, but at the heart of the burqa debate is the issue of free will.
We live in Australia, a free country.
Yes.
Freedom of speech.
That's right. That's what we all love.
So who are we, or who is anybody to say the burqa is not right?
Muslim women should be able to be free like you are.
Yeah, but I'm free, chosen decision. I'd love to wear the scarf.
We think it is being forced on them by their
But
husbands.
how do we know that?
Even me, I'm a Muslim and I walk around without a headscarf and uncovered or whatever. You do get a lot of males look at you like...
Is there a concern, though, that if the ladies do want to wear it, you might actually be forcing them inside and therefore taking away the very freedom that you're saying you're there to protect?
Well, I find it very difficult to accept any woman would willingly wear a face covering all the time.
Let's say, for argument's sake, that it is her choice and she isn't being forced to wear it, then there would be a major problem with a law such as that?
You'd have to make a decision. I live in Australia and I live in New South Wales, and it's against the law.
Kazar Trad is an Islamic spokesman.
If these particular women who choose to wear it are forced not to wear it in public, then I'm afraid that many of them will choose not to leave the house except for real extreme necessities.
You can ban it, but Australia and all the Muslims will unite and they will fight for it again.
Reverend Nile's bill will be debated in the New South Wales Parliament in September. Still to come on A Current Affair, the small